Hey everyone, and welcome to Flying with Ed here. Lucky for you, today we're going on an adventure and I'm going to be your captain today. So, we're going to be going to Houston at KHOU Airport. We're going to be landing there and going to Millionaire at the FBO there. So we should be around there about 7:30ish, somewhere around there, estimated time of arrival. But today's flight, we're going to be going up to 11,500 and cruising about 110 knots, depending if we have a tailwind or a headwind. But hopefully we have a tailwind, we'll get there faster. But that's a great thing because I'm from Houston. Majority of my viewers are probably going to be from Houston. So let's get this show on the road because this airplane is really hot in here. So let's go ahead and get this baby started up. Alright, so we got our pre-flight inspection complete. We got our passenger briefing. I have no passengers. Seat belts and seats locked and secured and locked. All circuit breakers are in. Alright, got that. Master switch off, fuel switch valve to both. Avionics circuit breakers, check and check. Alrighty. Now it's time to get it started. Alright, so throttle, 4 inch. Got that, make sure I have the cutoff, master on. Keys in the ignition, can't forget that. Alright. Let's go and wait for everything to boot up. That way we can get the oil pressure and check it out, see where it's at. If we need to prime it or not, but we're going to go ahead and prime it to be on the safe side. So let's go. Alrighty. Oil temp is 128, so it's already been flown before. So let's go ahead and turn the fuel pump on and prime it. There we go. And that things looking good. Clear right, clear left, clear prop.
Alrighty everyone, so hopefully you can hear me right now and everything's working properly the way it's supposed to. So now we got the airplane started and everything like that. We're going through our before checklist right now for our taxiing diagram right now. We have our airport diagram, we have our flight instrument check, so we're going to go and check our airspeed indicator. We have it at 0, attitude indicator set. We have our altimeter, we'll wait for that because we need the altimeter setting for it. We have our turn coordinator leveled, ball centered, no cracks or air bubbles whatsoever. VSI indicators indicating 0, and so far everything is looking good. Yep, everything is set right there. Looking pretty darn good. Alright, so now we're going to go and get our weather information. Now we can go and write that down, so let's go and get that right now.
7 right. Advise initial contact, you have information Zulu. TSTC confirmation Zulu, 2250 Zulu. Wind 100 at 7, visibility 10, sky condition 9,000 scattered, temperature 36, 2.13, altimeter 29908. Visual approach, landing and departing, runway 17 left to 17 right. Advise initial contact, you have information Zulu.
Alright, so we got information Zulu right there for you, and after that we can go and let the tower know what our intentions are and where we're going to be going. So we have our handy dandy flight plan that we made before this flight right here, and so let's go ahead and call them up right now. Go ahead and close this right now that we can have a hear a little bit better. TSTC ground, this is Cessna 974 Sierra Papa Park right here in front of the school with information Zulu. I would like to request flight following to Hotel Oscar uniform at 11,500.
Cessna 974 Sierra Papa at TSTC. Runway 17 right, taxi via hotel, that's on request.
Taxi via hotel for 17 right, Cessna 974 Sierra Papa. Alrighty, so we have our directions where we need to go, so kind of messed up right there, kind of a little rusty right now, but don't worry, we'll get the hang of it, because we got to adjust quick and learn real quick, because we do not want to be messing up any of these frequencies right now. So we're going to stand by for our squawk right now, we let them know where we want to go. So let's go and open this window back up, because it's really hot in here. Alrighty. Got that, just setting everything up. Already set that to the side.
Alright, Cessna 4 Sierra Papa, I have that. Departure frequency is 126.12, squawk 3647.
Departure frequency 126.12 and squawking 3647, Cessna 974 Sierra Papa.
4 Sierra Papa, readback is correct.
Alrighty, so there he gave us our departure frequency where we're going to be contacting on our way out of the climb from departing Waco. So we got that set, we got it squawked in, and we have our departure frequency, and everything is good. So let's go ahead and turn our strobes on because we're in the movement area right now. Release our parking brake. Alrighty, let's go. Alrighty, now we see the windsock. We know where the wind's coming from. And the whole point of this is that we want to point the nose of the airplane in the wind. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get it away from all these airplanes over here because we don't want to be throwing up any rocks, trash, or whatsoever what may ever be flying on the airport.
78 Sierra Papa, TSTC Airport, 2 mile left base, runway 17 left.
Alright, slow down right here. Alrighty, so before takeoff, checklist. Let's go ahead and set our parking brake. Seats back, upright position, seat belts, seats are all locked in, cabin doors are all closed. Everything's looking good. We got our flight controls free and correct. Alrighty, got everything good. What's next? We have our instruments set them back up. Let's go one more time. Airspeed's at 0, attitude indicators leveled, and everything like that. Horizon. Got our. Alrighty, so right now we're on Taxiway Hotel. We're coming out to 17 right. We're coming out to a whole short line, and we don't want to cross it until we have authorization. We're cleared to cross it, and we're ready to take off. But right now we're just gonna hold short line, right there, stay on the center line. Everything's looking good. Alrighty, so we're gonna do that. Right there, takeoff checklist. Everything's looking good. We have our beacon on, strobes on. We don't need our navs or taxi lights on right now because it's pure daylight right now. Alright, so we're to mixture, everything's looking good. Good. Just going to change over to tower frequency. Let them know that we're ready to departure. Alright, now we got all that set. We're good. Alright, we're good. And let's go and call them up. TSTC Tower, Cessna 974 Sierra Papa, holding short of 17 right at hotel. Ready for a VFR southeastbound departure.
Cessna 974 Sierra Papa, TSTC Tower, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Clear for takeoff for 17 right and proceeding on course, Cessna 974 Sierra Papa. Alrighty, so it gives us a go. We can go and take off. Close that window, got it all set, everything's good. Alrighty. Ooh, this is so exciting right now. I hope y'all are excited just as much as I am right now. Alrighty, full throttle. And on the center line, heels on the ground. Airspeed's coming alive. Rotating at 55, coming up. And rotating. There we go, now we're looking good. Trimming out to our airspeed because we cleared our 50 foot already. Sorry about that if it keeps cutting out right now. The sun was hitting it, and it's just a really hot day, and sometimes the GoPro, when it gets heated up, it tends to shut down, you know. Just like when your iPhone's left in the sun, it just kind of shut down so that way it doesn't damage any of the internals or anything like that. So right now we're climbing at 80 knots. We just contacted Waco departure and everything like that. And he's found us on the radar. And
Okay, 4 is your pump operator contact 4 miles southeast of TSTC Airport.
Alrighty, so he just contacted us 4 miles out from TSTC Airport. Like I said, right now we're
Archer 64 golf, contact rate approach 134.35. 134.35.
We're at climbing 80 knots, currently at 3,400 and climbing to 11,500. So let's go get on course and everything like that, line up, make sure we're all good. So far, everything's looking good. Looking real good. But I can tell you right now, I feel a lot better due to these AC, I mean not AC, airplanes, right? Because these airplanes don't have AC right now. Well, now right now, they don't ever have AC. That's one of the bad things. So you're constantly sweating until you get in the air. So right far right now, it's going to take us about 25 minutes to get up into where we need to be at 11,500. Currently on course right now. And yeah. So right now, I'll check in back with you and cruise flight at 11,500. I'll catch you on a bit. Alrighty, welcome back. And right now, we're currently at 11,700, a little past our initiated, you know, leveling off at 11,000.
Yeah, Freenet at 630. What speed would you like?
Yeah, 630, maintain 250 knots.
Okay, 250, that's 630.
Okay, 673, negative, thanks for double checking off.
But right now, we're going to get back
United
to
2099, contact Houston approach 124.35.
Currently on the radio with Houston Center. So we're currently... Alright everybody, welcome back to another check-in point. We're currently just over College Station right now, as from looking in reference to our flight. And so currently 90 nautical miles away, about 50 minutes away, currently at 101 knots, good 10 knot tailwind, still at 1,500, just over the clouds. Clouds look like they're probably about another 1,500 feet below us, but so no cloud surfing for today. I mean, it could have, and would have been fun, but only if you could like literally see like the view that I'm getting up here. It's absolutely amazing. You'd be speechless if you were up here, honestly. I don't know how I don't ever get tired of this, because you know what? I love what I do, and it's just amazing. But oh my goodness, you know, I'm just gonna have to start taking pictures. You know, just oh my gosh. I'm just mind blown, but more importantly, I'm excited for this video because I've been trying to and getting out for the longest, and it's just been kind of hectic, you know, going back and forth to Houston, doing the other flights, my instructor, and whatnot, just built the time in general, and then obviously this little cord kind of had me held back to where you can hear me on this video. You know, my voice is just so low.
Direct import.
But as far as that, we're just enjoying it, you know, cruising. Loving it, every single bit of it. You know, I can't, you know, be so grateful to where I am.
Target at 800 East Center ready.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Well, let me go turn this camera around, that way y'all can enjoy the flags. I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of looking at me and listening to me for now. But let me show you these views that y'all are currently missing right now. So let me go and get that for you.
Hey everyone, so unfortunately at this part of the video, the audio was disrupted by the input side of the aircraft, but fortunately I recall this entire flight. And currently we were on a controlled descent from 11,500 to 8,000 leveling off. And basically means on a controlled descent, they give us vectors and altitudes to keep the separation between aircrafts and get them in where they need to be. So we're just coasting along here and there. And you know, it's a smooth flight, and from 8,000 they tell us to go down to 6,000. Once we level off at 6,000, they give us another altitude and heading to follow, which was heading of 160 and set and maintain to 3,000, which put us right on the west side of Houston, right over 610, and with the view of right off the left side wing of NRG Stadium, which is, as you know, the home of the Texans for all you Houston fans. As far as that, it was a really smooth flight. The transitions were really good between frequencies. ATC was really helpful on getting me where I needed to be. But as far as that, I went ahead and switched the camera over to the cockpit. That way I can actually show you what it looks like, you know, because you have your airspeed, your attitude indicator, your altimeter, your turn coordinator, your heading indicator, and your VSI. And you have your GPS and all the information you need to maintain flight. Once we got the airplane set up and where we needed to be, Houston Approach went ahead and switched us over to Hobby Tower on frequency 118.7, and went ahead and put that into the radio. That way we can already have that set. Before that, we went ahead and already gotten our weather information. Not quite sure what weather information was available at that time, but we went in and got it. And basically the weather information includes your time, date, the wind direction, wind velocity, temperature, dew point. If there's any clouds, it'll show out what, like a rough amount of what altitude they're at. But as far as that, we got the information, wrote it down on our iPad in the scratch pad section. Once we got that, went ahead and contacted Hobby Tower, let them know we're so on and so forth out with this information, and that our intentions are to land. And basically, Hobby Tower got back to us, letting us know, it's like, hey, Cessna 974 Sierra Papa, we, you know, go ahead and come in number 2 behind the Southwest Airlines 737. Caution for wake turbulence, but it shouldn't be a factor. You're clear to land for runway 4. So it's as easy as that. Hobby Tower was really transitioning everything really smooth. It was a really smooth flight. Everybody's really cool about everything. But as far as that, everything was pretty good. So at this portion of the flight, we're currently on final for runway 4. As you can see just off the nose, we're coming up to cross right over Telephone Road, trying to stay and maintain within the glide path, trying to keep those 2 white and 2 red. As you can see, we're a little too high, but at the same time, we're just trying to keep our speed up, trying to go through our 4-lane checklist, which we already have set. I believe we already have 2 notch of flaps, which is 20 degrees of flaps. See, we're keeping our speed up, trying to get within the ground effect, and at the same time, we're fighting that left crosswind, which is doing pretty good. You see, and touchdown. We have the main gears touch, nose comes to full, all the way to the ground. Trying to keep our speed up at the same time, get back right on the center line, as you can hardly see it from all the touchdown points of all these aircraft that land there. But still visible, as you can see. And as you can see, we're coming up to cross right over 13 right. Just crossed it right there. At this point, Tower gave us instructions to go ahead and exit the runway and onto taxiway Mike. So as you can see, we have our taxiway diagram, making sure this is Mike, and going in and exiting off of it. And they do have signs to tell you where you're at and what taxiway it is and whatnot. So as you can see, crossing the whole short line on Mike. And at this point, Tower is telling us, alright, go ahead and change over the ground frequency of 121.9. So as you can see, we're putting in the frequency inside on the radio. And basically, we're telling Hobby Ground, this is 797 Sierra Papa, just exited runway 4 onto Mike. Would like to taxi to Millionaire. So at this point, he gives instructions. He's like, 797 Sierra Papa, go ahead and taxi straight on Mike. Make a left turn on Hotel. Hold short of 13 right for crossing traffic. And as you can see off to the left, that's the crossing traffic right there taking off, which is a 737 for Southwest Airlines. Once we saw that, ground got back to us real quick and he told us 797 Sierra Papa, go and cross runway 13 right and clear the taxi all the way to Millionaire. So we're crossing 13 right because I believe there's another aircraft from Southwest ready to take off. So we cross the other whole short line and we're just basically coasting it all the way to Millionaire at this point. At this point, as you can see, there's Millionaire lit up by the green lights off to the left. We're fairly new. We've never actually taxied to an FBO. We made a full stop at a very busy airport. And Hobby just so happened to be pretty busy, but it was more calm during the day at this time, so it was pretty easy. But I was pretty much on point on all my calls and everything like that, and you have to be. You cannot mess up at these busy airports, and it just gives everybody a hard time. But at this point, I wasn't really too sure how to approach the FBO here at Millionaire. So what I did was I followed the center line. Let me go and cross right here. Let me hold short because I didn't see anybody out there to actually guide me in. So what I did was I looked up the Unicom frequency, which is 122.95. And I was like, you know what? Let me just contact them on the Unicom frequency. So it basically sounded like saying Millionaire, this is Cessna 974 Sierra Papa. After you're on the ramp, where would you like me to taxi and park? So at this point, I waited there for a little while, for a couple minutes, didn't see anybody come outside. And I was like, okay, am I on our frequency or anything like that? Because nobody got back to me, so I wasn't really too sure. And you know what, let me just scoot up a little bit and whatnot. I was like, alright, let me just sit here for a bit. Okay, so fortunately at this part, I did see somebody come out, and so I was like, you know what, let me go hurry up and go over there. Maybe they're coming after me. They finally heard me on the radio, and they're coming out here to guide me towards my parking spot. So I went over there, then I finally realized that there's a white line. That was the taxi line to go to parking, and I could have easily followed it, but then again, this is my first time going to landing at a busy airport here at Hobby Airport and coming to Millionaire. So it was an all new experience and everything like that. And basically just giving me instructions how he wants me to park, and I'm making a pretty good wide right turn, making sure I'm lined up straight with him. He's telling me to come forward, so I'm just giving some brakes at the same time I'm throttle easy forward, and all the way to a halt right there. The guy on the left side, he's gonna chalk the aircraft. I'm going through my rundown of shutting down the aircraft, doing a mag check, turning off all the radios, avionics, and pulling the mixture out and cutting it off and everything like that. But as far as that, this is the flight to Hobby Airport. I hope you really enjoyed it and everything like that. Make sure to comment down below, like the video of course, and subscribe so that way you know when I have future content coming up. As far as that, let me know what you want to hear, and that way I can more expand on that and talk about what you want to hear.